It's the Champions League quarter-finals then, and we're playing Manchester City, which is a terrifying prospect. Let's see if we can do the impossible. Into the episode. Welcome back everyone to Life After Lukaku. As always, if you are enjoying the series, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So since we last met in the previous episode with the back-to-back 2-2 draws against Sevilla and Sampdoria, we've only played the one game, which was at home to Lazio, and it was a very comfortable 4-1 performance. Definitely an improvement on the previous three fixtures that we had. And it's a good win to take going into this game against Manchester City in the quarterfinals of Champions League. So today, as I said, what we're going to be doing is playing both legs of the City game, and I'll just update you on the Torino score at full time. I think is probably the best way of doing it. But yeah, let's waste no more time. Let's get into the first leg, and let's see if we can best Pep and his boys. Pep and his boys. Manchester City, as they're more commonly known, of course. But it's one of them. We're at home first. I think that always gives us a slight edge. Even we have had just the 2 wins in our previous 5. Do I want to see Manchester City's recent form? I guess we're about to. 2 draws in their previous 5. So actually form's not that dissimilar really when you think about it. As 20 minutes into the game, or just over 20 minutes into the game, we have our first highlight, and it is Manchester City doing their usual thing of building out from the back. Now it's where we can win the ball back, and it is what's going to be key for us, I feel like, in this game. As they're coming forward seemingly fairly well with Raheem Sterling over on the left-hand side into Kevin De Bruyne, who's probably their main danger man out this side, you'd have to say. And Dybala goes for shot blocked, and Van der Beek heads clear. It's not the best header clear, though. It falls straight to João Cancelo. And here comes City again into Jack Grealish, the £100 million man. Looks for Raheem Sterling. It's a decent first touch. Great block from Denzel Dumfries, and it comes off Sterling out behind for a goal kick. Okay, so we've survived that. Crisis avoided. Just realised as well, I'm actually going to get us to defend a little bit wider. Force them inside might not be the, the most sensible option, but I just think with the way the match engine plays this year and how, we spoke about before, crossing is quite overpowered. I think even City are going to try and take that approach. So if we can maybe force them inside a little bit more and give the 3 centre-backs a bit more work to do, I think that still might be the best option for us. As they are attacking down the inside. Dumfries, fantastic challenge on Kevin De Bruyne there. And now here we go. Van der Beek, the on-loan player from Manchester United, of course. So hopefully he has a bit more a band day and a bit more initiative to go, or incentive to beat Manchester City. As we are coming forward for the first time, as we've seen in the game with Belotti, and his runners in behind here. Looks for Nicolo Barella, who's clean through. He's not taking a shot. He has now. It's over Ederson, and it's 1-0 to Inter Milan against Manchester City. I don't know what Ferland Mendy was doing there. It looked like he got a foot in, but Barella, excellent quick thinking to chip it over Ederson, and a few minutes to go before half-time, Inter Milan lead against Manchester City. It's a lovely first touch from Barella, and yeah, Mendy, he didn't actually even get a foot in. He got close to him. But Barella just took the initiative to chip it over Ederson, and you can tell Mendy there, absolutely devastated. According to text commentary, I think he got a touch on it, like he may have tried to pass it back to Ederson. It didn't seem that way in the animations, but no complaints here. Perfect way to end the first half. Going into half-time, a goal up. Oh, let's try and get a second goal, boys. We need to take as big a lead as possible into the second leg, even though away goals don't really count anymore. I think just giving yourselves a big lead to defend in the second leg obviously just gives you more of a chance of progressing through. As we have a free kick here. I'm not sure who's taking this. Is it Sensi? It is. Shooting position is a bit far out. He's gone for goal. Ederson made the save, and it's behind for a corner. Taro Martinez and Belotti on a 6.4 and 6.5 respectively. I think we need to see a little bit more from them, to be honest. Skriniar hits the crossbar. Oh, we needed that to go in. We really did. So we have come out of blocks flying in this second half, but it looks like it could potentially be a City attack here with Cancelo down the right-hand side. We're not really, we're not really pressing them. We're happy to sort of sit in our shape. That is poor, though. We've let Cancelo just bomb down the right-hand side unchallenged. Gets to the byline, swings the ball in. No headers. Skriniar heads clear. I mean, if Sterling had beaten Skriniar to the ball in the air there, I'd have been fuming. As it's back with De Bruyne, out to Ferland Mendy. Dumfries goes to close him down, and he's forced to turn around, and he's been forced into an error as Barella picks it off, and Belotti looking for Lautaro Martinez. I don't think he's going to beat Cancelo to the ball. Oh, it's so back and forth. Can't really tell which way this highlight's going to go. Lovely work from Martinez there to track back and win it back for us, and gives it back to Skriniar. Now it's our turn to build an attack from the back here as the Fry coming forward into Barella. And I can see runs being made. Van der Beek into Lautaro Martinez. I don't know if he's onside. He finishes it. The linesman hasn't raised his flag. It's going to go to VAR. I don't know if this is going to get ruled out. My initial thought was he may have been offside. What's VAR going to give us? It awarded the goal. Come on, viewers. This is huge. We're going to see the replay. I mean, it's a brilliant ball from Nicolo Barella. Obviously, he opened the scoring. And I think it might actually be Ferland Mendy. You've got to say he's having a bit of a stinker in this one. I think he might be the one playing him on. Said we needed Lautaro Martinez and Belotti to turn up, and Martinez has done just that as it Oh, that is close, I think it is Ferland Mendy just about playing him on. Lovely finish from Lautaro Martinez. And bear in mind, City have been tracking Martinez all season. And are maybe now regretting not making the move and trying to get him in the January. We didn't receive a single bid from City in this entire season, I don't think. I think I had one bid from maybe Liverpool for Martinez. As Handanovic very comfortably saves it there. I've been annoyed that one had gone in. But yeah, maybe City regretting the fact that they didn't try to put up the stop to get Martinez in January. 2-0 to the good though with 20 minutes remaining. I think Sensi is looking absolutely shattered in the midfield, and he's put in a shift today, it has to be said. So I think we'll get him off for, I guess Gagliardini's probably Gagliardini's injured actually. Okay, I guess Vidal then, and we'll swap him and no, that's wrong two players. We'll swap Barella and Vidal around and run it like that. Belotti as well, not having the greatest game ever. I think it's time, viewers. A former Manchester City hero comes on to play against them. Edin Dzeko is on the pitch, and we have a corner with Nicolo Barella. Swings it in. Oh, no one's attacking it. Laporte heads clear. It comes back out to Barella. So another opportunity to get the ball into the penalty area. I mean, surely won't go for goal here. No, it goes to Bastoni, into Skriniar. And we're working it well. Barella into Dzeko. He's got Dumfries on the right-hand side. Finds Denzel Dumfries. And that's a good little ball. Martinez not been picked up by anyone. He's been forced out wide. Oh, and Sterling is the header intercept from Dumfries. I feel that's a wasted opportunity for us there. We got ourselves in such a good position. As we come forward again, no. Dumfries, down everything coming down this right-hand side at the moment for us, it feels like. We're being pressed by City, but we're coping with it well. We're sort of taking our time. We're not being forced into any mistakes. So that's a fantastic pass from Edin Dzeko. And Lautaro Martinez has gone for the chip. It was so unnecessary. It should have been 3-0. Okay, Robin Gosens is coming off as he is looking particularly tired. And Van der Beek, who's had a very good game, but I think we're going to get Joaquin Correa on, as I think he offers us words. He offers us something a bit different, I think, in terms of Van der Beek. He's a bit better, like with ball carrying, and he might be able to work opportunities like that. As oh my god, it's gone in! I can't even believe that's actually gone into the back of the net. Is that going to count? I think Martinez won the header at the back post, and I think Edin Dzeko may well have scored against his former club. The goal has been given. No VAR thing popped up, which was curious, but I didn't think it was actually going to result in anything. It's a deep cross from DiMarco, and Martinez being marked by Sterling obviously wins the header. Ederson's committed to it. It's hit the post, and Edin Dzeko completely on his own in the 6-yard box. I mean, obviously it's not crossed. I guess the poster is. I guess Martinez, Ederson got a hand to it then, if that's the replay we're seeing with the goal line tech, and then Edin Dzeko on hand against his former club to pop it in the back of the net and make it 3-0 to Inter Milan. If we can hold on to this and hold on to a clean sheet to take into the second leg, you've got to be confident, haven't you? My word, as we are approaching full time, what a result from the boys of Inter Milan there. 3-0 at home to Manchester City, and maybe, just maybe, that Champions League win for Pep as Manchester City manager is going to evade him for yet another season. Fantastic performance from the boys. A clean sheet as well after the run of results we've recently had, like I said, with those sort of 3 consecutive 2-2 draws, and we weren't great defensively in the last episode. So to get a clean sheet against the likes of Paulo Dybala and Kevin De Bruyne and the like, I'm absolutely over the moon with that, and that's a great result to take into the second leg at the Etihad, which no doubt they are going to be gunning for us from minute one, so we're going to have to be on our best defensively to see it through and get ourselves into the semi-finals. Fantastic scenes then, viewers. So, as I mentioned, we are going to go and play the away game against Torino. I think what I'll do is I'll just show you the full-time result once I've played it, and then we'll be back for the second leg at the Etihad against Manchester City, where hopefully we can make our 3-0 lead count and secure our place in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Unbelievable. Over the moon with that one. Right then, we left it late, but it is a 3-0 win away at Torino. I mean, this was generally very close to being just a flat-out 0-0. We were really struggling with, there was no highlights, we were struggling to create chances, not getting a lot of shots on target. And we were attacking, made some subs, and eventually got the 3-0 win. I'll show you some of the goals as well, because they are one of them in particular, very, very tasty. Very, very tasty, to quite work the space, of course. Now, this first goal then came from a ball in. Edin Dzeko nodded it down to substitute Robin Gosens with a lovely first-time finish into the top corner on the 81-minute mark. I don't know why I haven't just select watch goals, because there isn't the option to. Okay. Matteo Darmian then got the second, and this goal is a contender for goal of the season, I think, as it's worked out to the right-hand side, and Darmian, one touch out, lovely finish into the top corner. And deep into stoppage time then, Lautaro Martinez, who came off the bench for Andrea Belotti, sealed the deal. It was a long ball forward from Gagliardini, and Martinez, again, first touch out of his feet and powers it into the bottom corner, and it's a comfortable 3-0 win in the end for Inter Milan, which is a relief, because if it finished 0-0, that would have really opened the door for AC Milan to close the gap even further. But with 6 games remaining, we're looking comfortable. But now then, viewers, it all comes down to this next game at the Etihad Stadium away at Manchester City. 3-0 win in the first leg. A good performance is all we really need, and then we are in the Champions League semi-finals, which would be be pretty big. Again, still on for an unprecedented quadruple as things stand, which I don't think I've ever done in FM. Maybe not for a while anyway on FM, where I've won all 4 competitions that I've been involved in. As Juventus, yes, Juventus were 2-0 down to Udinese, and it needed a late comeback from them to only salvage a point. So I think with 6 games remaining, they're 11 points behind us. I think that might rule them out of the title race, viewers. I won't lie. I think that might be them done. Big news, viewers, coming in from the San Siro. AC Milan have been beaten at home by Roma with a 93rd minute winner. You absolutely love to see it. Jose and the boys have done us a massive favour there. So as things stand then, with 6 games remaining, we have an 11-point lead over both Milan and Juventus. And I think, viewers, again, it's going to take an almighty boss on our behalf, but I think that has firmly put us one step closer to securing a second consecutive league title for Inter Milan. Thank you very much, Jose. Much appreciated, mate. I'll send you a Christmas card. Right then, it is time, viewers. Second leg of the Champions League quarter-final. I'm nervous. I haven't made any changes tactically or anything like that. I figure I don't want to go too defensive and try and sit on a 3-0 lead for 90 minutes. I do feel like with the quality City have, they will just pick us off and can quite easily reduce that gap and even like bring the tie level. So I'm going to go in with the exact same game plan we had in the previous game. Actually, one thing I haven't done is... we're still forcing the opposition outside. I think we're going to go with it like that at the start. And then if we're noticing it's becoming a bit of a problem for us, we'll make changes accordingly. But let's see how this goes then. I just want it to be as straightforward as humanly possible. So come on, boys. Let's book our place in the semi-finals of the Champions League. This would be massive. As City coming forward here 10 minutes into the first half with Kevin De Bruyne out to Sterling, and it's already a really good move from Manchester City. They've already scored. Oh, I think it's going to count as well. Right then, I think... Oh, I mean, we will see the replay. I don't know. I think forcing him inside is not the best option. Let's try and get him out wide. Should have changed it, but I didn't. And it's going to go to VAR. I assume the goal's going to be given. Yeah. Usually when the linesman doesn't put his flag up, that's usually a telltale sign that it will count. I mean, sometimes it doesn't. I've seen it before where like he'll raise his flag and it does get awarded, or vice versa. He won't, and the goal gets disallowed. But that was a bit too easy there for City. And like I said, they do have the ability to just cut us open like that. And it is. They are now back in it, 3-1, and 10 minutes in. I mean, if they'd scored their first goal 10 minutes in the second half, I'd feel a little bit more confident. But not ideal start from the boys here. I think the important thing is to not panic and just see if we can get the job. I was about to do a shout there, but there's been a misheader from Fernandinho, and Lautaro Martinez has nicked in behind Ruben Diaz, and he's hit straight at Ederson. You had so much goal to aim for, and he hit. It's such a poor finish from Lautaro. And that would have relaxed everyone a little bit and settled the nerves as the corner comes in. Ferland Mendy deals with it, and it's going to be a throw-in. This is the thing. We are good. I mean, you look at the match stats. We are good enough to create chances and get shots off on goal. I just think we need to be so good defensively to keep them out. As they're coming forward here, Dybala into Sterling, and it's good link-up play, and we're struggling to deal with him. Sterling, he's gone for goal, and Handanovic gets a hand to it, and it's behind for a Manchester City corner. Half an hour to go. I think if we can get to half-time with it being 1-0. Then I'm okay with that, to be honest. Like, because there's been large spells without any highlights. So if we can just sort of do our thing and try and limit them as much as possible, then it should be a fairly straightforward second half for us, you'd feel like. Oh, just before half-time, viewers, there is a corner. We're entering the last minute of stoppage time as De Vrij does well to get it clear. I just got cold called, viewers, in the middle of a Champions League quarter-final second leg. Unbelievable. As Jack Grealish coming forward into Cancelo. Bernardo Silva's in space. Oh, this is dangerous. This is so dangerous. Don't kick him, whatever you do. Cancelo goes for goal. Okay, that's fine. If we can limit him to shots from outside the box, I'm more than happy with that. As we do go into half-time, it's 1-0 to City on the night, 3-1 to us on aggregate. Oh, nervy times. I'm just going to keep them motivated. I think in situations like this, it's good to keep your players motivated and happy. I'm just telling them, you know, you're doing well. Just keep doing what you're doing. We'll drop some praise in there as well. I mean, the front three. On low ratings, I don't know if that's down to the fact that it's not really getting much in the way of service. That could be it. Obviously, we've seen that one chance for Lautaro where he hit straight at Ederson, but that's really all we've really seen from us. But we're potentially coming forward here with Dumfries. That's such a bad pass from Denzel Dumfries. He's been having such a good season for us as well, and like we do get a lot of attacks down that side. So it's disappointing to see it break down from him as Sterling has found some space in behind him here. Checks back, goes into Mendy, looks for De Bruyne. It's lovely control. It's brilliant football from City, but Sterling once again fires over. I think I might have to make a change. I think we need a little bit more of an outlet. I think with the way things are going at the moment, we're not going to drop the lines or anything like that. I think what we may do, we'll drop the line of engagement actually, and we're going to go a little bit more direct. I think having Edin Dzeko on the pitch just gives us a bit of an out ball. So if we can launch it forward to him, maybe win a flick on to Lautaro Martinez, that might be the ticket. And also, with that in mind, Joaquin Correa is going to come on for Donny van der Beek. And the only other one I'm a bit worried about is Stefan de Vrij on 6.3. We'll leave it as it is for now, though, in defence. We've got Niakate to bring on if absolutely necessary. It's another highlight for City, half hour to go. And a lot of their chances seem to be coming from shots outside the area. And I think, we don't concede that many long-range efforts this season, it feels like. I'm probably tempting fate by saying that. But, that's a great pass. Sterling's in. Sterling is missed. Oh, my Christ. Raheem Sterling arguably could have had a hat-trick in this game. That is the best chance of the lot of them. And he's unable to get it on target. It's a big let-off for us there, as the City pressure is just continuing and continuing. I'm going to go to a more balanced approach, actually, once this highlight finishes. I think maybe trying to play positive isn't really the way to go. Balance maybe make us a little bit better defensively. As City continue to work the ball well, finds Grealish, who seems to be at the heart of everything that City do in this game. Out to João Cancelo, as sends the cross in, Dybala heads over. I don't want to say we're getting away with it somewhat, viewers, but City have been not very good in front of goal, you have to say. But so far, even though we're losing on the day, I'll hold that thought, viewers, as Dybala has a corner, swung in, Rodri with a header, and Vidal clears it off the line. And we are hanging on for dear life a little bit here, viewers. I think to be 1-0 down in this position, given the chances that City have had, I will absolutely take that. I think what we're going to do, we're not going to be pressed that much anyway, but we're going to leave things as they are. We are going to time waste a little bit more, and we are going to be a little bit more disciplined in our approach and our creative freedom. As I'm just looking around, I think Goossens, we need to get a little bit of fresh legs in that back line, and I think DeMarco is the man to bring on in that situation, as it's brought me onto the tactic screen for some reason. As 5 minutes to go then, if City score now, it's going to be a nervy end to the game, as that was a false highlight by the looks of it. We're ticking into injury time. The time wasting seems to do its job. We're to the first minute of 4 added on. Ball whipped in. Laporte with the header. It's in the back of the net. I can't believe it, viewers. We've got to hang on here. We've got 3 minutes to hang on. I never usually do this. I'm going defensive. Not very defensive, but I'm going defensive. As Dybala's ball in. I'm not sure who Laporte was beaten in the air there. I think that may have been Niakate, which is frustrating because Niakate is very good in the air. And it ends up in the back of the net. Hopefully it's too little too late for Manchester City. It is! It's 2-0 to City on the night, but we confirm our place in the Champions League semi-final. We hold on. It was a bit of a smash and grab, I guess is probably how you would describe that. But they definitely battered us in that second leg. But I think defensively, we just about did enough. I think you saw throughout the highlights, we limit them to mostly shots from outside the box. And apart from the Bernardo Silva goal, their second goal came from a set piece. So the Bernardo Silva goal was really... that one of the few times we let them into the area, and obviously there was that pass from Grealish to Plain Sterling, where he put it wide as well. So some would argue we got a bit fortunate to get away with it, but I think our first leg performance was key there to have that 3-0 win. Obviously, was enough to get us over the line. I'm so delighted with that, man. Honestly, Champions League semi-final in our first season. I can't remember who it is we're going to be playing. Actually, I think it's probably about to tell me. It's Liverpool. Okay, right, interesting then. So we go to Anfield. In a couple of weeks' time for the first leg of the semi-final, and we go back to our place for the second leg, which I'll be honest, I kind of prefer, because I think Liverpool are going to cause issues. But look, we got a 1-1 draw at Anfield in the group stage of the Champions League, and then we beat them. Was it 2-1 with that remarkable Sensi goal in the first in the home tie in the group stages? So we're definitely capable of getting past them. It's not going to be easy. But I feel like we have got to back us a little bit. Now, this is interesting because we've got some very pivotal games coming up. I think what we're going to do is next episode is going to be somewhat of a bumper episode. I try to keep episodes to around the sort of 20-minute mark if I can. Sometimes, obviously, the games are packed full of highlights and goals. It's difficult to do that. But I think we go for a triple header in the next episode, which could be the penultimate episode of the series, really, as we play... we've got a semi-final second leg trip away at Lazio, and then that trip to Anfield, and then of course the return leg at home against Liverpool with Salernitana, smashed that first time, and Udinese in between those 3 games. So I think that's what we're going to do for the next episode. After this one, we will play those 3 games, and I'll do what I did before. I'll just play the league games off camera and update you as things go. Depending on how things go, actually, we've got like an 11-point lead. We could actually wrap up the league title. So yeah, we'll have to figure this one out. At the moment, the plan I've got at the moment is the plan that we're going to stick to. But yeah, we'll have to figure it out and maybe see what happens. But anyway, that's a problem for another day, as we have a Champions League semi-final to prepare for, as well as trying to make sure that we don't blow our 11-point lead at the top of the table. That then, viewers, is going to bring things to a close for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed this episode and are enjoying the series. Remember, if you are, do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another upload from me. And as a reward for reaching to the end of the video, I'll let you in a little secret now. I've been thinking about my next save to do after this Inter Milan one wraps up, and I can confirm that we'll be managing Derby County in the Championship, because I like a challenge, so that's going to be fun. So obviously before that kicks off, we need to wrap things up with Inter and hopefully have a clean sweep of all the trophies that we're competing for this season. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode. Look after yourselves. Come on. Oh, massive. Absolutely massive. Manchester City in the absolute mud.